Uh, 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 I don't know. It's working? I don't know. I don't know. Why do I have two things open? Um, why should I can listen to it? Okay, we're ready. I am ready. My music stopped, but I'm gonna put music for a little, and then I'm gonna put, and then I'm going to put. Okay, ready up. Starting from zero. Starting from zero. Where's my chat? Chat. Yeah, sure, buddy. I don't have any plans. I didn't plan anything to draw today. I'm just going to go with the flow. I have a couple references I can use. Okay, I can see what I need to do. Noise closer is gonna be a good idea. Use more. Let's move away again. Again. Okay. Go with the flow. Get comfortable. Oh, Reddit horror stories. Let's start with that.
Users of Reddit, what was the scariest paranormal experiences you have ever had in your life?
While listening to it.
I grew up in a seriously haunted house, so it takes a lot for something paranormal to really scare me. I've seen things, heard things. You name it. Startle me, sure. Scare me? Nah. Here's the only time I've ever been actually scared. I lived in an apartment complex about 11 years ago, and other than some terrifyingly large wolf spiders, never heard or
Oh, the
saw anything
spiders.
paranormal. Then the old
They
dude
are
who lived
cute.
across from me had a
You
party
cannot
one
change my
weekend
mind
and
on
his
that.
brother died.
They
Alcohol
are cute.
poisoning. His body laid there for over 12 hours because everyone thought he was sleeping it off. After he passed, I would occasionally hear some odd sounds, but nothing major. Then one night I was laying in the bed with my toddler waiting for her to go to sleep and something blocked the light that had been shining into the room from the bathroom. I whipped my head up off the pillow and looked toward the door, and there was a black mass that was loosely in the shape of a person in the doorway. My whole body started tingling and I squeezed my eyes shut for a moment because I was terrified and unsure if it was a real person who had broken in or something paranormal. I popped my eyes back open and it was gone, so I hopped up out of bed and grabbed my shotgun and a couple shells and took off after it. The only door into the apartment still had both locks locked and the chain was still in place.
Obviously.
Windows were closed and locked. I checked under every bed and inside all the closets and didn't find anything. I heard noises again after that, but never saw anything again. I moved a couple of months later when my lease was up. Alright, I'll have a go. So, I don't know if this is exactly scary, but it freaks me out. I live close to a Walmart, so when I need to go, I just walk there. But the trail takes you behind the store, then you have to walk along the side to get to the front. There's somewhat of a forest area all the way around the back and side of the store. My boyfriend and I were walking one night to get some stuff for root beer floats. As we were walking up the trail, we saw a black dog sniffing around, but it was dark, and I jokingly said, "What if it's some sort of creature?" And the dog whirled its head around at that exact moment, looked at us, then took off at a speed I have never seen a dog run before. I'm talking like some The Flash shit. Weird. So then a couple months later, my neighbor tells me she and her son had seen a creepy black dog roaming around the back of Walmart.
With this.
Okay. Couldn't be the same one, right? Just a coincidence. But then she tells me that when it spotted them, it took off at the speed of light. Then, my boyfriend comes home in somewhat of a panic a few weeks later, and says he saw the fucking dog again. It's just weird. It's not black like a dog would naturally be, it's black in the way an absence of light would be, is the best way I can describe it. Like a void of nothingness that's dog-shaped.
But not entirely.
Could be a coyote. They can run like the wind. No, I've seen coyotes, they live around where my grandma lives. They have a very distinct shape to them, the ears, etc. This was definitely a dog, maybe a little bigger than a German Shepherd, like a domestic pet. In the late 90s I was in college.
That was
the road outside our small campus was a super busy one. They had a median aisle, the middle for pedestrians to walk to so they could wait and cross the other side. While I attended this school, I took a psychology course titled Dreams, Myths, and Consciousness. One extracurricular assignment we could do was to keep a dream journal. After the assignment was completed, our teacher read us a written dream from a student from a couple years earlier. His dream was about a classmate who was an acquaintance of his. In the dream, the classmate is leaving school, when a giant dog starts chasing him. The dog chases this student and tackles him and mauls him to death. With this assignment, we were to attempt to interpret our dreams. This student mentioned that he found it odd dreaming about this other student who he didn't really know, or what the dog could mean. When my professor finished reading his attempt at explaining the dream, he said, "That student was hit by a car crossing the road in front of the school a week later. Make of that what you will." I had heard to be careful crossing that road because of a student who died a couple years before I started there, but hearing this was pretty surprising. I didn't know what to think then, and I still don't now. When I was young I woke one night to hear my mother screaming.
That was boring.
Being tired I didn't do anything, assuming it was part of a dream. I asked my mom about the scream in the morning, and she told me that she woke up and saw a shadow man standing at the bottom of her bed. It was only my father telling her that there was nothing there that calmed her down and sent her back to sleep. He hears my mom's story and confesses that he lied to her, that he saw the same figure but didn't want to scare my mom.
I hate that.
Years later I moved out into a flat. I wake one night to see a dark figure hovering over my bed. I ended up shouting at it, causing it to run away. My flatmate told me he heard me but thought I could handle myself. Me and the same flatmate ended up moving to a flat across the street, where again I saw another shadow person running through my room. I eventually moved again to an old house where I saw shadow figures on at least 2 occasions. My girlfriend ended up moving in and she would hear things and felt that something was wrong with the house. My parents' dog came to stay when they went away on holiday and he was nervous. He ended up positioning himself facing the door as if he was watching for something. Shortly after that we got a dog of our own. We never saw anything ever again, ended up moving to a new build house and have not seen anything.
Is the dog work?
Do you have night terrors? I have them and what you described sounds exactly what I have. I wake up thinking something is hovering over me, sometimes they are on the wall. Once I even kicked my wife, I was so hysterical. I don't have night terrors. I suppose those events could be odd one-off cases, but I have only reacted to 2 cases, while just silently watching the other cases. Even when I react, it tends to just be getting out of the bed and telling it to bugger off. I
Bugger
did
it off.
once go to my room and I heard footsteps run up a wall, across the ceiling and then down the other wall. It was weird, but I had been drinking that
Something
night,
like
so I
that
just
happened to my
dismissed that case. Whatever was going on,
nephew.
it has been years since I've seen or experienced anything similar. So one night I'm carpooling with my friend to work. Just her and I driving down this rarely used back road that just so happened to be a shortcut to work. I'd have to say.
Wait, what was that? Let's review that story. That was not interesting, but what's interesting about the story is the fact that is something that could actually happen to you. You could see a dark figure. It might be, uh, how they say, night terrors. But what's scary about this, it can actually happen, more or less. That's the scarier thing about this thing. Moving on.
It was about 10 in the evening, and there weren't any other cars in front nor behind us. The road we were on was a very old one, and hadn't been renovated in years. There were no lights on this road whatsoever. Just the ones coming from the car's headlights. So we're driving along for a good 15 minutes, and then we suddenly come to a stop sign that's literally in the middle of nowhere. My friend, who happens to be a very careful driver, slowly pulls up to this stop sign, for fear of possibly running past it. Heaven forbid we make a rolling stop in all this traffic, right? So the car is fully stopped, and I'm looking out the window. It's about this time that I see this lady standing there on the corner. She looked to be about in her mid-40s and was in something that resembled a white coat and pants. Because there wasn't much lighting, I really couldn't make out much of her face or anything of that nature, but seeing someone standing there struck me as being extremely odd. I'm thinking to myself, who in their right mind would be out here in the middle of the night?
Sadly.
So I turn to my friend and ask her if we should maybe see if she needs a ride or something, to which my friend replies, "She?" And I say, "Come on, you can't tell me that's a man now." Then silence. Suddenly, my friend looks me dead in the eye and proceeds to tell me that she has absolutely no effing clue as to what I'm talking about. I think she's joking around and I say, "You can't be serious, I'm talking about that woman over there." As I'm saying this, my eyes pan over to where the lady was standing and nobody was there. No lady. No nothing. So there we were idling at a stop sign in the middle of nowhere, with absolutely nobody else around. I suddenly get this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach and I start to freak out a bit. I'm not crazy, I know exactly what I saw. I then muster up enough energy and yell, "Go, let's get the heck out of here," and we take off like a bat out of hell. From that point on, I refused to look in the rear view mirror, and pretty much kept my eyes closed for the duration of that ride. Not much was said after that. Nothing at all. The following week I tell this story to one of our co-workers, and he proceeds to tell me about how several years ago this lady had been brutally murdered around that area. Apparently, this person was a nurse and was either on her way to or coming back from work, when she was attacked and subsequently killed in the middle of the night. The more he continued with this story, the more freaked out I got. I just kept remembering the white outfit that I saw this lady in. It was very similar to that of one that was either a nurse or one that worked in the medical field. Seriously, I'm getting the chills thinking about it now. Up until this day, I refuse to drive down that back road. Day or night, I'm not doing it. Nope. And if I absolutely had to, I'm running that stop sign like you wouldn't believe. This story is super creepy and I got goosebumps reading it, but part of me wonders if the coworker was pulling your leg. There were actually several other employees that swore that this incident with the nurse did in fact happen. But even if he had been pulling my leg, the person that I saw looked as if they were wearing a hospital-type uniform. I couldn't get a clear view in regards to details, but it didn't really look like an everyday type outfit.
Huh. That's creepy.
Ever since my sister died 6 years ago, I started dreaming of her and other deceased people. I was a dog walker and one of my clients worked from home and would come up from his home office to say hello when I got there to pick up the pups. I walked their dogs for years, and became fairly close to the whole family. One day I went to get the pups and his wife was home, pale white and staring. Her husband died suddenly and unexpectedly the night before. It was so sad and surreal. A few weeks later I dreamed that I'm walking through a city. All of a sudden my client is there. He took me on a tour of the city and talked about his wife. When I woke up I told my husband the dream and said, "We were in a city, in Canada, I think. Maybe Toronto?" No idea why I thought that. Fast forward several months, and I'm chatting with his wife about wanting to leave the US because of the general shittiness going on. She says, I want to move to Toronto, it has a special place in
Toronto.
my heart, we lived there for 6 months years and years ago. My heart did about 3 million flips and drops in my chest, but I still couldn't bring myself to tell her I think her dead husband visited my dream.
What the fuck?
Look, I told a couple people, but I don't talk about it to a lot of people because it makes me sound batshit insane. But, at night, like 2 a.m., my fire alarm goes off. I didn't realize it had been replaced with a voice one, so a soft woman's voice just goes, fire. Creepy enough, but whatever. I look and, nothing? I can't find a fire. Nothing is on, no smell, nothing. Not even steam from the shower. Go to bed. 10 minutes later, fire. I get up again, no fucking fire. Nothing. Just my fire alarm's lights flashing. No smoke, no steam, nothing's on. Then, and this is where I lost my mind, swear to fuck I hear, didn't you hear
That
me?
that
I said fire.
that's what I don't
The,
like to do
fucking,
to stream at this hour. 1 second. Okay. Suggestion? What? Is the thing on? Am I on? Yes. Where's my chat? I don't really need to have it, but
fuck. Look around and swear to fuck there's a see-through ass old lady in the corner of my room. There's a fire. The
what I
non-existent
was?
figment of my imagination yells at me. Oh hell no. I'm dreaming, yeah, that's it. I go back to bed, hiding under my covers, fuck this. There's a fire, I hear again. Finally, I'm just like, whatever, I'm going insane, it's fine, and I get up, look that ghost in the non-existent eyes and say, and what am I supposed to do about it? Call 000 and tell them a ghost told me there's a fire? And that's when I hear, fire trucks. Dozens of them going down the block over. Oh good, they're here. My imagination figment ghost yells before going through my fucking wall and following the sirens.
Uh,
Yep,
hmm,
that's it, I'm done, I'm out. I take 2 anxiety
Blurring
meds and
doesn't
go
make
the fuck to
you
sleep. I am not having
cool.
this. Nope. I heard and saw all of this, I'm fucking hallucinating. Nope, this is all in my
It doesn't
goddamn
make you
head.
cool, dude.
I am not addressing this at what is now 2:30 a.m. The next morning, I tell my partner of the weird shit I experienced the night before. I ask them if they heard the fire alarm and they hadn't. For fun, and fuck my partner for this, they look up if there was a fire last night. There was a fire. 3 blocks away. An old woman died, while on the phone trying to call the fire department. This might be the craziest one yet. I don't think I would ever be okay again after experiencing this. I think part of
Comments?
me
Oh,
compartmentalized it as
leaving
not happening, just to deal with it.
comments.
Sometimes, I remember and I'm like, surely I'm lying or hallucinated it, but my partner even remembers me telling them and describing her before they pulled up the news article. I have literally no explanation for it and the only thing I can think is, holy shit, did a ghost use my fire alarm to try to get me to help her? Like, what else could it be? But also, that's absolutely insane, but what else could it be? My grandmother was a real estate agent in Rhode Island. I
No,
was staying with her
that
one
wasn't
summer,
not
and
good.
she had to
That
take me
wasn't good
along to see a
at all.
potential listing. It was a very strange house because it was circular. All the rooms went along the outside and connected to each other, and there was a center
Loading
part with a
again.
little garden and open to the sky. She went up to the second story and I stayed downstairs because I wanted to walk
Keep
around the
going a
loop
little
one
bit.
time. The problem started when I had walked a full loop and I didn't see the stairs. I thought I must be confused, so I
I
kept
get
going
in
to
the
the next
shape.
room and still couldn't find them. I
I
started to
get in the
panic,
shape here.
so I began running around the house as fast as possible, checking every room for stairs, and there wasn't any. Finally, I sat down by the front door and started crying. A little while later, my grandmother ran into the entryway room looking just as panicked as I had been and asking where I was hiding and why I was hiding and not answering her, calling out
No
to me.
jump tracks for
I never
K-pop
heard her
Demon
calling out to
Hunters?
me at all.
Are you
Actually,
serial?
the
What
house
the
seemed so
flip?
still and quiet while I was sitting there that I was sure she had forgotten and left me there. We went home and didn't talk about it really. Like 15 years later, I brought it up to my mom and asked if she knew anything or was this a crazy childhood nightmare I'm remembering? She told me she remembered it clearly
Let's see
because
what
my
we can
grandmother
do.
had called her and was absolutely spooked because she couldn't explain what had happened, and she thought she lost me or I had been taken by someone while she was distracted. She had apparently been looking for me for a while. I still don't understand what happened really, because the house wasn't
Yeah,
even
the
large or
face. I
confusing to
know what
navigate.
kind of face I
I
want
still
her
get
to
chills when I
make.
think about it. Something
What?
very similar happened to me at my great-aunt's place in Canada.
I forgot about that.
It was me,
I didn't
13 at the
listen to it.
time, my parents, grandparents and my 3
I
siblings
need
staying
to
in her
focus
5-bedroom
more,
home.
but
She was there too but was working the majority of the time. The house was huge. 3 floors, the basement was its own 2-bedroom apartment huge. The basement was creepy because it was pitch black, she never went down there so there was no furniture or any signs of life. The center of the house was connected by these spiral stairs that were wide and huge. Her whole house was littered with antique porcelain dolls which absolutely did not help the creepy cold feel at all.
come on.
One day everyone went to get some coffee and
Porcelain
donuts while my brother,
dolls are
17,
cute.
and I
I
stayed
wanna
back
buy
in the
one.
house. I was wandering through the ground floor and eventually I went looking for my brother. I went to every room, looking behind the couches and upstairs yelling and eventually screaming for him. I ran around the outside of the house, and eventually I looked down the big spiral stairs that led into the pitch black basement and went down there while yelling for my brother. As soon as my foot touched the bottom of the stairs to the basement, this absolute feeling of dread and despair hit me like a freight train. I ran upstairs but just like my nightmares, the stairs kept getting longer and longer. Eventually I made it to the ground floor where my brother
Okay,
looked
that's
sweaty
creepy.
and scared to see me. He yelled at me, "Where were you?" Almost the same time I yelled that too. Apparently, he went everywhere looking for me. He was sitting on the couch in the living room which I swore I looked at. Then he decided he hasn't seen or heard me for a while so he went to look around the house for me. He never heard me yell or scream his name, never saw anyone outside or heard any frantic footsteps anywhere.
Yeah, that's
Just
scary.
pure silence. He got panicked and the same time he looked at the stairs he sees me running up frantically. I haven't been back to that house but that memory
It never
still
happened
freaks me
something
out.
like this. Okay,
Me and 3
that was
buddies were
crazy.
hanging out
That
late one
is
night in a
crazy.
car on a dark street. You fill in the blank.
It's too
I picked
fast.
this
It
particular
doesn't give
street
me.
because my grandma lived on it, and I was very familiar with the neighborhood. I knew the families that lived in most of the houses on that block. Elderly people.
Hello.
When we
I'm sorry. I don't have everything set up properly. I just haven't. Yeah, I think it's boring to use AI voice, but This is the only thing I found. This is the only thing I found. Found? Yeah, this is the only thing I found. Ah, oh, I see. Not reading the voice. I just using a video. Ah, I need to make sure to. Who are you? Ah, I should read it myself. Ah, that's what you mean. Oh, I'm sorry. I just pick up one video I found. Um, I gotta change the name of it to make sure people know that. How do I put it? Became. I need to change it. Oh man, am I the lazy one? Am I the lazy one? No! I just pick up a video we found. It's not me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. That was not my blah, 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 blah. Right, Fortnite? What? Wait. Okay. I just pick up a one video that I found on YouTube. I'm sorry.
We pulled up, I surveyed the houses. Everyone's lights were off. We should have no trouble parking here for as long
Okay,
as we
gonna
want.
put it a little
I
bit
had the
lower.
driver park in front
I
of my
mostly don't
grandma's
listen
friend's
to it.
house
I
on the
just
lot.
drawing.
My grandma's friend, a lot like my grandma, was an old woman who went to bed early. No family lived with her, no
Oh
husband.
man, I'm the lazy
Knew her
one.
most of my life.
Oh
Anyway, my
fuck.
grandma's friend lived on a medium sized lot and her house was up on a small hill. The hill was small, but it was pretty steep. A nightmare to mow. I'm sitting in the back behind the passenger seat. The car is still running at this point. We hadn't been there for more than 2 or 3 minutes. We had just begun our
I
activities when I
don't
catch a
know.
glimpse
Should
of
I make
something
it
moving in the
go?
passenger side mirror. I look out the window and what I saw scared the fucking shit out of me then, and it still scares me to this day, over 10 years later. I saw the silhouette of a person, laying on their stomach, doing an army crawl, really, fucking fast on the side of the hill, and it was headed right for us. This thing was moving quick. I'm telling you, I don't know how it's even possible on flat ground to crawl that fast, let alone on the side of a hill. It wasn't going down the hill. It was moving parallel along the side of it. Anyway,
Okay, I'm
I
gonna put it in
screamed
the
for the
chat
driver to
and
go,
pin
go, go
pin it.
now, go. This thing had covered some serious fucking ground in a matter of seconds. It was within 5 or 6 feet of my door when we squealed tired the fuck out of there. As we got to the end of the street and turned onto a main road, the driver and my buddy next to me in the back were yelling. What the fuck, man? Was it the cops? I couldn't speak, I was so badly shaken up. It had only been 10 or 15 seconds since we bolted down the street. I just wanted to get as far away from that road as possible. I couldn't process what I had seen, I didn't really want to. That's when it happened. I looked to my good friend P in the passenger's seat up front, and he had an absolutely terrified look on his face. I blurted out, "You saw it too, didn't you?" He didn't say anything. He just kept looking in the side mirror and then back to the dashboard. By this time my other two friends were pretty mad and emotions were starting to escalate. I told them I saw
Okay,
somebody or
gonna
something crawling toward the car really fast.
yeah,
I
that's
asked P to
it.
back
I'm
me
gonna
up.
pin them.
All he did was nod, and then he asked us
Pin
to drop
this
him off at
thing
home.
so
I wanted him to
people
tell us what he
know I
saw,
don't have
but he
any
refused.
option.
All he would say is that he saw something. At the time, that was good enough for me. I was just relieved I wasn't the only one who saw it and was freaked out by it. To this day, I don't know who or what it was. I hated
Okay.
going to my grandma's house at
I'm
night after that,
sorry,
and I
Yokai
never really wanted to
Monster.
be around her friend after that either.
Most
The
I
thought of
know
a
most
60 something
artists
year old woman
are
army crawling that fast
are
at 1 a.m.
really
scares me even more.
angry with
Ask your
AI
friend
stuff.
if he'll tell you now. Sounds like he knew
I just
something about it.
pick up one random
I
video.
don't think
I'm
so.
so
He's a
sorry.
pretty level headed
I
guy.
mean, you're
Doesn't
not
bother
listening,
himself
but
with paranormal
I
stuff or
will
anything of the like.
ask
Watches
ask
sports, plays
for
instruments,
forgiveness
works a 9
anyway.
to 5. I think it truly shook him up. I mean, I felt like I wanted to faint. I was so scared. It literally shocked me when I looked out of the window and saw this thing moving that fast in that position. I think the same thing happened to
That'd
him.
be a nice thing to
We
do
spoke
later.
about it at a later time.
Just read it
He didn't say
myself.
much, but agreed that something was crawling toward
I'm
us.
gonna do that
I'd
later.
tell this story at parties every
Later.
now and then, and Pete would try to brush it off with,
Hmm.
"Yeah, it was fucked up, man."
I don't
He'd
know.
try to play it off like it didn't bother him, but I know it did.
I
We
hate
haven't
this
talked
voice.
in years, but
Honestly,
I'd imagine he
you.
still wouldn't want to talk about it. Hell,
Honestly, that
I don't
person
like
was
him talking about it.
freaking right.
Makes me paranoid. Sure, it wasn't just a large animal. Some of them can move
Okay,
stuff.
I don't want to listen to it anymore. You're right. But what should I do? Hmm. I don't know. Just gonna put some music. That's all I can do with to not be an asshole. Okay, that's all. I don't like AI, but people will not stop using it. They use it for videos. They use it for Reddit horror stories. now I'm now I've been seeing for someone else that I don't know as a lazy person, and I hate it. Honestly, I hate the thing to be seen as a lazy person. I just pick one random video. I am not an asshole. I know that I'm not. Oh, I see, I see, I see. I know, I know. Okay, the books should be around here, even though he doesn't have any books. I need to mark it anyway. Yeah, most people will say fuck, but I am not. I do understand the fear on AI. Most companies, most people hate companies, tech bros, people that want to make money with AI hate artists. They will gaslighting you that you are the problem. They will tell you artists are the problem. They're not. They will try that. They're always gonna do that because most most people that worship money hate artists, hate them with a passion because they cannot do it themselves. It is true, they are lazy. I was lazy to pick up a random AI video. I admit to that. I am an artist and I was listening to an AI voice narrate. That was my fault. But I want to listen to scary stories and I don't want to steal videos for people. I basically stealing back from them, you know? Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm stealing from them. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna change the message stage. Can I remove this and remove this and stealing from AI channels? Hmm. Stealing from AI channels. Channels is with stealing from them. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna steal from AI channels. I'm sorry, Yokai Master Monster. I will subscribe to you. Thank you for making me see that vision. I will steal from them. AI robotic channels. Yeah, I'm basically stealing, and I want everyone to know that I am stealing from AI robotic channels. I'm gonna pin this motherfucker up. Replace. Yes. Good. Because as an artist, we are told every time.
Of them
It's
can move
our
super
time to
fast when they're
stall.
motivated too.
Ah, but it's
Also,
boring.
if all of you were high, that probably contributes to the paranoia. That's probably the fairest and most logical conclusion, and I've thought about the possibility numerous times. But what I saw, and my friend later confirmed, was person shaped. Also, what kind of human sized
But I
animal
need to
charges
talk
you in a
more.
car at
Yeah.
1 a.m.? It was the suburbs, so I don't think it could have been a mom protecting her den or something. And
I
again,
don't know. Is
although
there
it makes the
anything
most
more
sense, does it
fun?
make sense at all?
Oh, Japan. Yes. If it's a real voice,
but I could feel it. Something was standing right on the other side.
is it? Is this
Instead of
AI?
opening the door, I reached out and flipped
No,
the
no,
light
this is
switch.
not.
Of them can
Sorry,
move
no,
super
I will
fast
not.
when they're motivated too. Also, if
But I'm gonna keep
what
it
is the
really low,
most
so
unexplainable paranormal experience you've ever had? Okay, not me, but my family.
my
My
family.
grandfather was a bad man. Alcoholic,
Yeah,
extremely violent, tried to kill my
extremely violent.
grandmother in
Yeah,
front of
I
the
had
kids.
that. I
One
had
of his
that.
less horrible acts was abandoning my grandmother with their 6 kids, all under
Oh
the
my
age of
gosh.
12. Some of his kids maintained minimal contact with him. He lived about 30 or 40 miles from my grandmother and the 2 kids who'd stayed in the area. When he was in his 80s, he was hospitalized and then passed away in the middle of the night. In the morning, his oldest child,
And he
one of
died
my aunts,
normally.
went to the morgue to identify the body and fill out paperwork. On her way, she stopped by my grandmother's to break the news. When she came in, my grandmother said, "Oh, it's a sad day. He died just past midnight, I imagine." My grandmother had begun to show some signs of dementia or just basic old
Dementia.
age, and so the weird comments weren't too out of character. And, my aunt assumed that the hospital one of her
Okay.
siblings had already called to tell their mother the
I'm
news.
so sorry,
My aunt
Yokai
shook it off
Monster.
and
I'm
drove to the
really
morgue.
sorry.
When she saw the death
But
certificate, she
I'm
was shocked
stealing
to
from
see the
them. I'm
time the
stealing
death
back
listed as
from them what
12:30
they
a.m.
stole from us.
On her way home, she stopped back at my
Artists.
grandmother's and
We are
accidentally called her
artists
to
and
tell
we
her the
stealing
news and
back.
asked why. She said that she thought
We
he died
should
just
do
past
that.
midnight. My grandmother said, "He came to see
It's
me
kind of
at
messed up,
12:30 and we
but
talked for a spell.
that's all I
He
can do.
wanted to apologize for all he'd done
They
to
will
me and the
try
kids.
to keep
I
us
think he made his peace and was able to move on.
to
So
make
I'm
us
glad
shut
for that."
up
My
or
grandmother then
make
resumed
us
humming and doing a jigsaw puzzle.
make us
TLDR, my grandmother knew her
uh,
ex-husband had died in the
go
approximate
against
time of
each
his
other.
death because his ghost
That's the
visited her in
plan.
the middle of the night.
That's always the
I
plan.
went to bed and then awoke to an
They
immense sleep
want
coma,
us
many
to
relating
be
similar
angry at each
experiences.
other.
I don't have time to reply to all of them. But thanks for the comments. Many are very interesting. Damn. My grandmother also suffers from severe dementia. She was
Dementia
in
is
a
just a
different ward
fucking
than my
nightmare. I
grandfather.
hate
He was
that
in the Alzheimer's
that we
ward.
get
A few
to
months
that
ago,
point.
my grandfather's blood pressure dropped and he collapsed. He was dead before the sun rose the next morning. Apparently, my grandmother,
I
in the
don't
middle of
know.
the
It's
night,
okay.
woke up and began sobbing uncontrollably.
I will
She was not made aware of his sudden
try to
point of
her
death.
Them.
My grandma has severe dementia and she talks about seeing my grandpa and then visiting her in the assisted
Okay, I
living
need to
home she's in.
check on
She had a
over it.
stroke that brought
So,
on the dementia as well as a huge loss of mobility on her left side. She practically can't use either limb on that side at all. Thought it was just dementia until one night I was talking to my girlfriend and her mom and I felt my grandpa sitting in the recliner they have and smelled his Stetson cologne. I then apparently
it
texted
is
her
really
again, which I
annoying.
don't remember doing, and said things I wouldn't have said. Afterwards I was crying and shaking really
How do
badly.
I?
There's a lot more to the story as well as other stories. I can make a post about it if someone wants. When I was in
Sorry, you
elementary
comment,
school,
sir.
I shared a queen-size bed with my older sister and our family dog, a mutt that looked like a short-haired lassie, would sleep at the foot of our bed every night. When I was about 6 years old, I woke up one night around midnight and saw a dark figure standing at the foot of the bed. The figure was entirely in black without any eyes or a face. I tried to
It
wake
never
my
happened to
sister
me,
up,
something
but
like
she
that.
rolled over to go back to sleep. My sister must
Do
have
you
accidentally
post
kicked the
any
dog,
video?
because the dog woke up and raised her head and started growling at the figure at the foot of the bed.
Oh, you
The
do
growling
that.
woke
I'm
my sister up and she saw the figure and
sorry.
stayed
I'm so
asleep. When my parents
sorry. I'm
came
gonna
into the
stop right
room
there.
and turned the light on, nothing was there.
Sorry.
To this
Sorry,
day,
sorry,
both my
sorry.
sister and I are adamant that we saw a ghost or other demon in our room. We know we aren't crazy because the dog saw it too. First off,
That's their job. Okay, I'm just gonna put some music then. Just music. Yeah. That's less disrespectful. Okay. Now it's fixed. I will not do that. I will delete it. Yes, perfect. I'm sorry to all artists that I use AI voice to listen. Well, I'm sorry that I listened to an AI voice. I was planning on stealing back from them what they stole, but it is still fucked up. I'm just gonna recall all these scary stories I have. I have. What story I have? Oh shit. I remember now. One time, my nephew was alone on his house. His mom was out, just close, not really far or anything. She was close. He was um, taking a bath. He was taking a bath and listened to any started listening to someone banging on the door. He just he decided to check it out. He checked. He decided to check, and he saw it. Told me he saw a really tall man. He needed to uh, keep his head. His head on the ceiling couldn't reach the ceiling. He was walking back and forth. He said, if I remember, like looking for something more, maybe. I keep thinking he might been a ghost, no ghost, thief, maybe. Just a petty thief that went stealing and this is not okay. But this is the start. He saw it, a thing, a shadow man. I'm not sure what to think about it. I thought, for I don't know. Maybe it's a way to a coping mechanism, a coping mechanism to believe that it wasn't really a ghost. Maybe it was a thief, or maybe it was just a thief Someone that went to steal stuff and didn't expect someone to be in the house. Maybe it's my way of coping. What do you do with a face? Okay, I have it. My way of coping is the fact that I keep believing that he was just a, a thief. But you know, the part that doesn't really make sense is the coat, and he was really tall. That's what he said. The thing was tall, tall as flip. I never had that kind of stuff. I don't want to have it. Never in my entire life. Please, thank you. I do want to believe there are ghosts out there. I never want to see them. I wish to God that I never see one in my entire life, but I do wish they are real. I wish they are real. I wish they were real. Too small. Sorry, Yoga Master. In music, copyrighted, I don't know, I just pick one video. I don't know how to stream. I don't know how to stream. I don't know what kind of music should I pick. I don't know what. I am not good at this. I cannot put other people's videos. The only thing I put is those dumb AI videos, AI Reddit videos. Videos? I don't know how to pronounce it. I know gringo. I don't care. But I care that artists hate what is happening. In all history, no one respects artists. That's the scary thing of all. The way that society just ignore artists, ignore their suffering. The thing is, AI will not go away. Sadly, we can escape it. We can't really escape AI. They will do everything in their power to have our stuff, our art, even our fucking soul. They will, if they could, they will take it. I'm so sorry. They will take everything they can. They will do everything they have. Thing is, people keep going to blue sky, but the thing is, I think as again, I don't believe blue sky is entirely safe. They will go after you. They will look for you, for your art. They want that because they cannot do it themselves. Why should you be able to do it, kind of stuff? Why should I be able to draw, kind of thing? That's what I hate about AI people. Let's complain about AI. Perfect. I know this music is protected, but I am not monetized, so it doesn't matter. but the videos are already there. I want something to scare me, but I don't want to use any other people videos. Like the only thing I could use is the AI one because they don't have a place to complain. But I see what might be offensive for some people. Talking about yokai, there's this one yokai that it is so freaking sad. I was playing Neo 2. I need to play that again. I was playing Neo 2 one time and was reading on the yokai that appeared. And Yamamba was? Let me check it out. I think that was a Yamamba. Yamauba. Yamamba. I hate that story. Right now my grandma is sick also, and just keep thinking, what would have happened if I live in Japan in that time, in those times, those difficult times where you get a old woman or a old person that's sick and cannot work anymore, and they used to throw in like trash in the mountains. That's that's so fucked up. What would I have done? Would I have gone with her? I wouldn't. I cannot even imagine myself doing something like that. I cannot imagine myself doing something like that. We do live in more peaceful times. Like people are dying, getting blown up in other parts of the country, or other parts of the world, but it's not as worse as before. Before you cannot even get to 25. Most people still messed up, but at least we are happy. We are better than before. Does my utilities matches videos appear? I'm sorry, you come answer. I will watch your videos as a penitence. I know I'm gonna just. I am sorry. What's the other yokai I remember this other story? Just a normal one. Okay, he think I wanna do is change her outfit a little. Can I do that? Is it wrong for me to want them to change a little bit her outfit so I can show more of the body I am drawing? I'm, I don't follow people that use AI on Twitter, but it keeps appearing on my For You page. I don't follow them. I don't want to see it, but it keeps getting recommended. Like more like it's almost like the the owner is just a fucking dumbass. You know, I saw that one Chinese billionaire that was re-educated and now has another job. I keep wondering myself, what are billionaires good for? Like, okay, imagine yourself, you take all their millions, all their billions. What would they do? What are they capable of doing if they are not billionaires? Do they can they fish? Can they I mean, let's imagine a perfect world when people can do whatever they want. What can they do? Can they fish? Can they, I don't know, design a car themselves without relying on other people stealing from them? What can someone like Elon Musk do if not just paying someone else to do all their stuff? That's what I keep wondering myself. Can he draw? Can he fish? Can he imagine a building? Can he? What can he do? Even Mark Zuckerberg, what the hell can he do? Most of them cannot do anything. It's, it's pathetic. That's what I feel better sometimes. Like, I wish I have the millions. Yeah, I would like to have millions, but at least I can do more stuff than them. Them. All of this came because someone complained. Well, not complain, just told me that I am lazy. Yeah, I was being lazy, but I want to hear scary stories. That's the only videos I have. I don't know what to do. I have another one. Yeah. Keep forgetting I have a lot of reference here. Hmm. I don't know how to put her hands. Okay. Let's just copy this. AI artist. Artist? Ugh. Puh. Disgusting. AI prompter. Why do people keep calling the artist? It's just fucking disgusting. It's disrespectful. AI artist, my ass. Hmm. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. I want to play Fortnite now. Okay, I'm gonna prepare for coloring and I'm gonna color tomorrow. At least I wanna put her clothes on. Okay, I'm gonna make this skeleton. No, I have an idea here. I don't know what I'm doing. Mm. Try again. Okay, I think this is the problem here. Thing is, I need to make her hand first. Then I can work on the other part. That way I have a reference. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where is this thing coming from? I'm getting frustrated here. I started to get frustrated here. I started to get frustrated. I cannot get frustrated. It is not right. I hate him. The only way I can get better if I don't hate them. Why are you promoting yourself on my stream? No, they were just angry. I know. Scary stories, I don't really have a lot of scary stories. Myself. You know, one thing I realize is I can make a better hand up than down. Today is the last day of Fortnite uh, shocking us, I think. Most things are keep gonna be being there, but think this is the last day of proper uh, Shogun's proper season. I will not play. I will not, for the love of God, play Simpson season. I don't hate the Simpsons, but I know what's going on here. I'm not stupid. It's Disney telling Epic what they should do. I will not touch a Simpsons season. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that. They will not touch a season of The Simpsons on Fortnite. Doesn't make sense. Make a couple skins like uh, Family Guy, but a fucking season. Yeah, that's Disney. That's Disney. Overreaching. Starting to get yeah, that's perfect. That's good. That looks nice. Yeah, that looks better than expected. Now I have the hand. Perfect. Moving on. To her clothing and line art and stuff are gonna be made tonight or tomorrow. I will finish this tomorrow. I love her. I will not be through. I don't have the mental capacity to constantly. What? What? What's going on? What? Do you draw here? Oh, okay. Okay. I see. I don't have the mental capacity to keep my hand too big. I think it might be too big. I think it might be too big, actually, honestly. Hmm. That's a nice music. I have the other hand. Look at you. button. Long button? Oh, it was my first chat on on YouTube, and in Twitch I keep getting chats trying to sell me stuff. It's kinda sad. Like, I know they're trying. I know what they're trying to do. Are they trying to sell, to have a business of their own? I just don't like it. Everyone wants their own businesses. Now to unify it. Yeah, perfect. Call it like it is. All of them on the same folder. Now we import something I have. Yeah. To know where to put her. I haven't been using this thing a lot. Yeah, I haven't been really using all of this. What do I want people to see? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Hmm, Shit, shit. I don't want her hand to be out of the picture. Okay, why? What? Can make her smaller, maybe. No! Hmm, it's good. Clothing and hair. Wait, what? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, what kind of instrument is that? Let's do the hair, a little bit of clothing, and I will stop for today. I am really ashamed that I use a guy relating things with AI. That was a shameful thing to do. I've fallen. Wrong way. You know, I found her really complicated to draw. I always find her really complicated. Okay, you know, I know what I need to focus here. My drawings have that small particularity that they feel stiff, like they don't move as much. I need to fix that specific thing. Feel that the hair is actually hair. So I cannot do the little thing that came out of her hair. Relax your hand. Let it flow. Let the drawing be alive. Let her be real and marry me. But canonically, she will be marrying Loki. Like Superman would love just Dancing, dancing. Pam, 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 pam. Okay, I really focus here. Sorry if I don't talk too much. I really focusing here. I'll try to follow my own flow here. Because if I keep trying to imitate the other people's drawing, I never gonna get better. I should be able to follow the instructions, I mean the reference, but I need to do my own twist on them. I think. I need to be able to do that as an artist. Cookie season. I know most people are at work now. Oh man, I wanna be unemployed motherfucker someday. I do wish upon a start, upon a start, that someday I might be unemployed. Deep down, every single person in the entire world fucking hate working. It's not bad to feel that way. It's not wrong to feel that way. Everyone hates it. Everyone wants the things, but given the chance, no one will choose to work. I don't see it. I don't see that as a bad thing. People that want to work should be able to work. People that just feel that they want to do other stuff rather than work or live life Like 8 hours is a lot, and most of the time it's more, and you lose the morning, you lose evening. I mean, you lose almost everything. You you lose on life while working 8 hours. I don't know if we should abolish everything. I think there's merit on working, but I don't see it as as a thing that humans need to do. I have an idea, a small idea with this thing. Yeah, really concentrating here. Sorry if I'm really silent. Yeah, cute. What? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. I will not be able to finish this today. It's gonna change. Look, I think it's looking nice. Let's change. If I gonna put it toots her toots, I might as well just put her fang. I will combine her new outfit with her old one. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that's all. Oh, my neck hurts. Ah, I'm tired. I am not a good artist. Okay, stopping now. I'm sorry if I use Reddit, those AI channel videos with AI voices. I'm sorry, Yoga Master. I'm sorry to all artists in the world, but I will do it again. Ah, sorry, sorry about that. I keep need to fix this thing up. Maybe a little bigger or change something. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'm stopping now. Thank you for coming. If you are here and hate me anyway, bye bye.